Welcome to our channel. Today, we embark on an incredible journey through the life of one of the most beloved figures in the Bible, David. From his humble beginnings as a shepherd to his reign as king, David's story is one of courage, friendship, and faith. Let's dive into the life of David, the man after God's own heart. Our story begins in 1 Samuel 16. The Lord instructs the prophet Samuel to anoint a new king after Saul's disobedience. Samuel visits the house of Jesse in Bethlehem. Jesse presents his sons to Samuel, but the Lord rejects each one until the youngest, David, is brought forth. Are these all the sons you have? There is still the youngest, but he is tending the sheep. Send for him, we will not sit down until he arrives. As David arrives, the Lord speaks to Samuel. Rise and anoint him, this is the one. The Lord has chosen you to be the future king of Israel. David, the youngest of 8 sons, is anointed by Samuel in the presence of his brothers. Despite his humble status as a shepherd, David is chosen by God for his heart, not his outward appearance. In 1 Samuel 17, the Israelites face the Philistines, and a giant named Goliath challenges them. David, delivering food to his brothers, hears Goliath's taunts and volunteers to fight. The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine. Despite his brother's skepticism and King Saul's doubts, David insists on fighting Goliath. He refuses Saul's armor, choosing instead his sling and 5 smooth stones. Armed with only a sling and 5 smooth stones, David confronts Goliath. Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks? You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. David slings a stone, striking Goliath on the forehead. The giant falls, and David cuts off his head, leading Israel to victory. After defeating Goliath, David becomes a hero in Israel and forms a deep friendship with Jonathan, Saul's son. I pledge my loyalty to you, David, for you are like a brother to me. Their friendship is marked by mutual respect and loyalty, despite Saul's growing jealousy of David. Take these, my friend. May they protect you. Saul's jealousy turns into murderous intent, forcing David to flee for his life. David must die. David flees into the wilderness, constantly pursued by Saul, but he spares Saul's life twice, proving his loyalty to God's anointed king. I will not lay my hand on the Lord's anointed. May the Lord judge between you and me. David's life as a fugitive is filled with challenges. He gathers a loyal band of followers and lives in constant danger. Despite this, he continues to trust in God's protection. After Saul's death, David is anointed king over Judah, and later, over all Israel. David unites the tribes of Israel and establishes Jerusalem as the capital. The Lord has established his kingdom through me. Let us bring the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. David's reign is marked by justice, military conquests, and a deep devotion to God. He brings the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem, establishing it as the spiritual and political center of Israel. David's reign is marked by military victories, but also personal failures, such as his sin with Bathsheba. David's desire for Bathsheba leads to adultery and the murder of her husband, Uriah. The prophet Nathan confronts David about his sin. You are the man. You have sinned against the Lord. I have sinned against the Lord. Despite his sins, David repents and is known as a man after God's own heart. His psalms express his deep remorse and unwavering faith. David's final years are spent preparing Solomon to succeed him and ensuring the building of the temple. Solomon, my son, serve the Lord with a willing heart, for the Lord searches every heart and understands every desire. David's story is a testament to God's grace and forgiveness. His life teaches us about the importance of faith, repentance, and wholehearted devotion to God. Thank you for joining us in exploring the life of David. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more inspiring biblical stories. May we all strive to be people after God's own heart.